Alright guys, what is up? This is me, English Crazy here, and we are back here for yet another E3 press conference reaction video. Today is our Ubisoft press conference reaction video, and I'm not going to waste any more time because we're going to go ahead and get right into this. It's only like it's about an hour and a half long, hour and 32 minutes long. So we're going to go ahead and get right into it in 3, 2, 1, begin.
On online at home. We cannot wait to show you what we have today, and I can promise you it's more interesting than a keychain. Oh. Too soon, maybe? Too soon? I don't know, up on the balcony, are you guys ready? Yes!
Down on the main floor, you guys are ready!
Let's go, floors! Alright, everybody at home, are you ready? Yes, we're just gonna assume that they're ready.
Well, if you're ready for the biggest show in gaming, then let's start the show.
Let's do it!
Let's do it!
Ubisoft is telling you that, like, two studios I've seen that always deliver in their press conferences. What the hell though? Is that a furry? Is this what furries look like? I think this is what furries look like. Because what the hell is this intro? Unless it's just an ad from their Just Dance game, which of course it probably is. Because you know, Just Dance games come out every single year now. Instead of being called Just Dance 3, Just Dance 4, now they're themes of the year, so it's like Just Dance 2018 and things like that. Yep, this looks like a Just Dance game. It's more than likely gonna be a Just Dance game. Obviously. Random dancing info with the random marching bands. Yeah, I think that's exactly what this is. This is Just Dance. Even more evidence, this is Just Dance. Yep, Just Dance 2018, I just had flying and said that. Just Dance 2019. That's a 2018. Oops. for Just Dance. Like, hey, here's an orchestra. Now we're getting into actual video games.
Do you hear me? Half the crew is dead drunk in my sleigh. After eating your miraculous space chili.
Well, I have no idea what you mean. Our food is healthy. Invigorating.
Captain to crew. Dead monkey in the crow's
Nest. I repeat, monkey down.
Space chili strikes again.
Copy that, Captain. Hey, Paige, bet we could use your space chili to overclock our engines.
Negativo, mi amor. Only you can melt my sockets.
Keep laughing, fools. Brilliant. Good cooking. Engineering to officers, we are dead in the water. I repeat.
Main engines are cursed. Docs, come in. What have we got on the scanners?
Jack shit. Nada. Hey, wait. I see something. 3 o'clock starboard. It's massive. Like, get back here, Shaddy. Hold off!
Lock down the vehicle. Auxiliary engines. Deploy shields and bring up our now. Raise yourselves.
You guys know this is Beyond Good and Evil.
God protect us.
Cody, tell your mom how to go to work. Alright.
Jade.
That's exactly what it is, Beyond Good and Evil 2.
Thank you. Hi. Thank you. Hello, I'm Gabrielle Schrager, narrative director.
And I'm Guillaume Brunier, senior producer.
We are so happy to be back this year to share our progress on our space opera, Beyond Good and Evil 2, a game full of wonder, emotion, danger, and high-stakes drama. Last year, you all saw the enigmatic green-eyed Captain Bikini leading the legendary crew of the God on a quest to discover the location and the mystery behind a deep space artifact known as Moksha.
But Bikini has since gone missing. Shiny
is now captain of the Gada, and she's leading her crew into the deep, unexplored space beyond System 3, when they come face to face with their nemesis.
Fans will have recognized a ferocious young Jade. And Paige is back as the incorrigible chief cook of the Gada. We've got two other officers, Uma, the holistic chief medic, and Callum, our chief engineer. And all of these legendary characters will be playing a major role in...
I don't know why, but I want his glasses.
Today, we are proud to represent our growing production team in Montpellier, Barcelona, Bordeaux, and Sofia. Thanks, everyone, for making it happen. Thank you for them. In BGE2, you are a space pirate captain in a distant galaxy near the end of the 24th century. At this year's E3, we will be showcasing a new behind closed doors demo, offering a first look at our major location, the sacred city of Ganesha. Now, let's take a look at our first pre-alpha gameplay footage.
Ganesha is a metropolis filled with sacred temples, beautiful gardens, and bustling shops. But it's also a darker underworld, rife with dirty bars and dangerous back alleys.
Our game is an action-adventure RPG that you can play alone or with your friends in co-op. From the intimate interior of a hidden temple to the very edge of the galaxy, fight on the ground and in space at massively different scales. And all of this
seamlessly. What you will be seeing at E3 this year is only a very small part of a much larger open universe we are creating. A universe we are also building with our fans. Yeah, let's go.
With Beyond Good and Evil 2, we want our community to participate in a way that's never been done before through the Space Monkey program. We want our fans and people all over the world to really be a part of creating the game. So today, we are issuing an open invitation for people all over the world to contribute their ideas, music, artworks, and create original content that players will experience as they explore the world of Beyond Good and Evil 2.
And there's literally a universe of ways for artists to express themselves, from giant frescoes to murals, street art, music, radio content, and much more.
To do this, we have partnered with a company at the forefront of community collaboration, Hit Record. And here, to tell us more, is their founder, Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Hey, I know you.
Thank you. I love this theater. So thanks to you guys, thanks to Guillaume, and thanks to Gabrielle. It's really good to be here. I'm super excited to do this. For those of you who don't know, Hit Record is this thing that I've been making for a long, long time. It's really dear to me. And it's a place where people all over the world work together on short films or music or art, all kinds of projects. This is the first time we're making stuff that's going to go into a video game. So it's a little bit different than other like creative platforms that you can find on the internet, because the point of Hit Record, it isn't just to post and promote stuff that you've made on your own. The point is to collaborate. So, like when we're making music for Beyond Good and Evil 2, it's not just going to be a thing like a contest where people submit songs and then we pick one or two of them and we put them in the game. We're going to be really making the songs together. And the same goes for the visual assets that we're creating. So, whether you're a writer, a musician, an illustrator, if you're a pro-level artist, or if you're just someone who really cares about Beyond Good and Evil and in that world and you love it and you want to be a part of it, there's going to be ways for you to contribute. Our first creative challenges are live. As of like now, someone's at my office pushing the button, like very nervous. You guys are doing great. And yeah, so come to our site, check out the Beyond Good and Evil 2 page at hitrecord.org, and that's it. Go do that shit. Thanks.
to community collaboration is inspiring, and we're incredibly happy to be working with Joseph and his team. And we really can't wait to see what the community creates, so let's do it.
We will be showcasing some of this content at our very first dedicated community event, the BG Fest, which will take place in Montpellier this fall. Thanks everyone, have a great E3.
Thank you!
Rainbow Six Siege.
What's up, everyone? My name is Justin Kruger, community developer on Rainbow Six Siege. And I'm here today to talk about our community. Our community that inspires us and drives us every single day. The Siege team back in Montreal has actually been so inspired by seeing all of the millions of people playing our game every single day. Over the past 2.5 years. We've actually absolutely loved seeing our community grow, and I'm excited to announce today that the Rainbow Six Siege community is now 35 million players.
Myself included.
Yes, thank you. I wish I could hug every single one of you, but I don't know if my arms are big enough to hug every single one of you. That would take a long time as well. As you can see, as the community grows, so does the game. And as you can see behind me, Team Rainbow has recruited the Italian GIS operators, Maestro and Alibi. Actually, this image represents 10 seasons, 40 operators, and 19 maps that is all free in-game. And if you want to get to know all of these guys a little bit better, you can play Operation Parabellum, which is playable right now. And if you want to see them in action at the top of their game, tune into the Rainbow Six Siege Pro League, kicking off on June 18th at 5 p.m. Pacific time. The world's biggest esports teams will be competing for 6 months of intense Rainbow Six action. And that's just one of the many ways to enjoy competitions for Rainbow Six. The 6th major is just around the corner and will be hosted in Paris this August. Our Pro League finals will then take us to Brazil in November. Yeah, Brazil. And then the 6th Invitational will once again be the pinnacle of Rainbow Six, taking place in Montreal in February 2019. Yeah. So, whether you're a player or just a fan of esports, there really is no better time to get into Rainbow Six esports. And with the growth of the game, the community, and the esports teams, we wanted to take a moment to reflect on some of our most influential players. Today I'm excited to unveil a sneak peek at an upcoming documentary that is focused on a few familiar faces who took their love for Siege to the next level. Without further ado, here's the first look at Another Mindset.
So Ubisoft is making documentaries now?
Only because it brought Siege to me.
I've been doing this for what? Since year 1, season 1, right? And I failed, and then finally we started succeeding. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to come back.
Eu recebi sorriso, uma lágrima, uma emoção, um riso de umas pessoas que eu nunca vi na minha vida, que eram torcedores da BD.
Acho que você tem que realmente botar toda a sua emoção dentro do jogo.
up again. Hello! I'm Antti Urso, Creative Director of Trials and also Prime Minister of Finland. Now I'm pleased to announce the Trials is back and it's bigger than ever.
New Trials game, huh?
Sorry about that. Trials Rising takes you around the world to iconic locations. You never ride alone and competition is everywhere. But competition is nothing without the players and our community has always been pillar of Trials. In Trials Rising, we work with our players more than ever. To explain more, let me introduce Brad Hill, also known as Professor Fatsady.
You made a mess. Well, thank you, Auntie, and hello, everyone. OTHD down the front. I see you. I became a fan of Trials because it's challenging, but so rewarding when you overcome something difficult. But I soon realized that a number of players struggled with the harder levels. So in 2013, I created the University of Trials, a YouTube channel dedicated to mastering Trials writing. Now, before I go on, Ubisoft star players, I want you guys to make some big noise right now. Alright, well 5 years ago, I was a star player just like them. But when Redlinks began work on Trials Rising, they approached me to design and create all of the tutorial content within the game. It has been an amazing experience for me, but I wasn't the only one involved. 20 community members, known as the Trials Elite, there, have been involved in the development of this game for the last 2 years. Whether they were track builders, streamers, or speedrunners, each brought something special to help shape this game. Now, if you want to get involved, register online at trialsgame.com for a closed beta happening later this year. Good. Is it?
What's the point of making it closed? We can just register now.
Hey! You know, we're not going to put a big coming soon up here. I think people are going to want to know the release date.
Yes. Yeah. You're right. Trials Rising will release on February 2019 on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC, and the first time ever also Nintendo Switch. If you are intrigued, come to our booth and we'll show what Trials is about. Crashing with style and getting up again. Let's get off.
Let's go.
Thank you, everyone. Have a nice evening.
Bum, 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 bum. Oh, 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 oh. You got crushed. Oh my god, this looks awesome. Ow. 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 Whoa. Damn. Ow. I came like a wrecking ball. And the guy at the end is dead.
My name is Julian Garrity, and I'm the creative director on Tom Clancy's The Division 2. On Black Friday, a strain of the smallpox virus was released on dollar bills in New York City. The infection and chaos spread across the nation. 7 months later, the virus has mostly burnt itself out, but America is tearing itself apart. Washington, D.C. is at the heart of this battle. Under constant threat from dangerous factions, civilians are trying to rebuild. In their survival lies the seed for the rebirth of society.
No more talk. The rules are not subject to negotiation. Shut up! Defy the rules, and there will be consequences.
Let's go. Come on.
Examples will be made.
On your knees. Keep still.
Washington. Inside a replica of Washington.
You are the last line of defense for those civilians and for the country. If you fail, history will be written by tyrants. If you succeed, history will remember the few brave heroes who fought to save a dying nation. This setting lays the groundwork for a compelling story-based campaign in which your actions have a clear impact on the lives of civilians. In The Division 2, Washington, D.C. must prepare for the greatest threat it has ever encountered. To face it, you and your fellow agents will need to bring your equipment and tactical abilities to the next level. Once agents reach the end of the main campaign, it's time to select a new progression path by picking a specialization. It starts with the choice of a signature weapon, powerful and unique weapons that complement the rest of your equipment. As you progress with your specializations, you will not only grow in power, but also unlock additional tools and abilities, including exclusive versions of skills. Specializations enable you to truly complete your own personal playstyle, but also to synergize with other players and take team play even further. Speaking of teamwork, I'm excited to announce that for the first time, 8 players will be able to partner up to face the ultimate endgame challenge. Raids are coming to The Division 2.
Oh boy.
We learned a lot from working on the first game. And with The Division 2, we're launching with plans for years of frequent major content updates. Today, we're ready to outline our plans for year 1. We will be launching 3 DLCs in the form of episodes. Each one will bring new story, new areas to explore, and new activities.
Episode 1, title update, world event, episode 1, title update, world event, episode 2, title update, world event, episode 3, and title update, world event.
Where's my division team? Stay tuned after the Ubisoft conference for an exclusive 30-minute deep dive into our playable E3 demo during our post-show. As you can see, they're getting ready right now, and they'll be playing right after the conference is done. Until then, remember, this is history's defining moment. Hope for the future lies in you, agents of the Division. Thank you.
watching this. I'm sorry. Let's try to see if anyone posted any updates about these three. Division 1 wasn't that good, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna get this or not. I might, but like I said, it's more so based on if it's good or not, because they ruined the first division. And personally, I still think Rainbow Six Siege is the best Tom Clancy game so far. Just because like it's more enjoyable, it's got better online than like what was I gonna say? I lost my train of thought. Anyways, like I said, yeah, Rainbow Six Siege is better in my opinion. But that's just me. You guys might think differently, but I think that Rainbow Six Siege is a really good multiplayer only game. I think it sounds pretty cool to set in Washington. March 15, 2019, as we know before. Hey, rabbits.
Lead producer. And it's an honor to be back here 1 year after we announced for the first time and released the game. It was incredible. So, as a team, I just wanted to thank all of you for the support and all the feedbacks we received. Thank you. We also started a year ago to work on a brand new adventure and with a brand new hero as well, one that we cherish and we love, Donkey Kong. So for today, we wanted to celebrate the upcoming release of the Donkey Kong adventure, and what better with music than with Graham Kirkhope, our composer, and the band Critical Hits. So please enjoy. Thank you.
I thought using this to play the shower. But hey, 2 thumbs up for a new Donkey Kong game. this going to be a Donkey Kong vs. Rabbids game, a Donkey Kong game in general, or is this going to be a DLC for Mario vs. Rabbids with Donkey Kong now? Damn, that's a giant rabbit. It's like Donkey Kong Rabbids. So I'm guessing this is gameplay footage. Or at least cinematic gameplay footage anyway. Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle, Donkey Kong Adventure. The DLC. He's dead. Lonely piracy.
We thought there was no way the Empire could win this game. As fate would have it, the tide turned in our favor again. The new wind was at our backs, blowing us straight to the end. In our new Eden, there was only one rule. First come, first served. It was God eat God. We became kings, queens, lords, and masters of our own new worlds. Fortunes poured down on us. They had their empire. Now it was our turn. Enemies became friends, friends became enemies. We didn't trust anybody. The philosophy of the game was we were alone at the top of the food chain. We thought we were. In the dog-eat-dog world, we were wolves. Wolves. Hunting packs.
Skull and Bones.
Full of skull and bones, there are soulless empires. There are greedy trading companies, and of course, ruthless pirate games sailing the seas. But there are no heroes. Hello, my name is Justin Frank, Creative Director at Ubisoft Singapore. And for the past year, my team and I have been anxiously awaiting this moment. to invite you, our fans, to join the hunt here at E3 2018. Piracy is dead in the Caribbean. The Empire is crushing all those who oppose them. So your next big score? The Indian Ocean, home to the richest trade routes in the world, where merchant ships carry cargo worth over $10 billion a year. And you're gonna steal every last fucking coin. First, you need a target. You pick up intel on a heavily guarded frigate, fat with African diamonds meant for the Grand Mogul of India. That treasure will help you claw your way to the top, to become the pirate that no empire can take down. Second, you must know your hunting ground. Our reactive and evolving world is reflected in what we call fortunes, presented to you by Taljeed, the fortune teller. Now, fortunes reveal changes in factions, weather, and the trade routes themselves. Today, Taljeed reveals favorable winds. That means more merchants to rob, but also more competition. And now I'm proud to share with you the essence of Skull and Bones, a shared world where every player encounter matters. Will you fight, or will you ally? This is what we call the hunting grounds. All right, pirates, let's head to the hideout, and have a great E3.
Whereas we're at the top, Ubisoft presents Sea of Thieves.
Convoy starts here, in your hideout, within the Chagos Islands.
It looked interesting, and they started discussing it like it's almost along the same lines as Sea of Thieves. So that's what it is. Ubisoft presents Sea of Thieves.
Choose the black horn for the upcoming battle. The strong winds will boost its speed, giving its battering ram a devastating punch. Next, choose the right crew and gear for the mission ahead. Heavy cannons are slow loading, but deadly at short range. Rockets are blazing fast and deal powerful damage from every angle. With everything loaded, let's head out. The winds are strong and the day is clear. That means more merchants to rob, but also more rival pirates are looking for a quick score. According to your intel, the convoy is sailing past a Portuguese fort, taking advantage of the strong winds.
There she is, with our loot!
That fort is too strong to simply sail past. Its cannons can blast you out of the water. You need to find a way to sneak by before the convoy slips away.
Next sighting, Captain!
Fortunately, deception is another tool in the pirate's arsenal.
Let's fool these blackguards!
Disguised as a Portuguese merchant, trying to creep past the fort.
Captain, if we engage, they will see through our guys.
Portuguese merchant and escort!
This island provides perfect cover for a surprise attack. What's the optimal course for an intercept? Reading your sails for speed. You want to catch your victim off guard.
There she is! Fire and she bags!
alerted a powerful Portuguese warship. At the helm is a Commodore, too tough to handle on your own. Even worse, you could lose your loot. You need help, and you need it fast.
That one's with us!
Other captains have answered your call. 4 against 1 should even the odds.
Someone's really got the weakest ship there.
Your ship forms a tight squadron, using a coordinated battle plan. The enemy strikes first. The first ship goes down. Break through your formation.
This means 1 half CFDs, 1 half Assassin's Creed 4.
Fire its cannons without notice. Jaeger slips into position with its powerful cannon. His special ability delivers 8 shots in a single blast, increasing the odds for a critical hit. The Royal Fortune can't hold out much longer. It's up to you to land with a killing blow. The battle is won. But the glitter of gold can turn new allies into deadly enemies. For there is no honor among thieves.
Alright, that looks kind of interesting. Aside from the fact it's 1 half CFDs and Assassin's Creed 4, but other than that, it looks kind of interesting. I might possibly have to get that.
To the digital space.
Oh, that's wood.
We're completely safe.
That is a larger wood.
Hello everyone, my name is Elijah Wood, co-founder of Spectre Vision. Though we're known for our film content, we're also avid gamers, and the opportunity to partner with Ubisoft was something we had to be a part of.
And my name is Benoit Shea, Game Director on Transference. Together, we combine the storytelling techniques of film with interactivity of video games, enabling us to create this unique, deeply immersive world with a dark and unsettling narrative.
Have you ever dreamed of entering someone else's consciousness, exploring their darkest thoughts and most intimate secrets? With Transference, we're bringing a first-person exploration game into a chilling new dimension.
To escape, you must go hands-on to search for clues, solve puzzles while shifting between the perspectives of each family member, and attempt to piece together the mystery.
This fall, in VR and on traditional platforms, we welcome you to uncover the secrets hiding in this mind-bending psychological thriller that will leave you with haunting memories long after you put down the controller. This is Transference.
What's going on? Where's Mom?
You're gonna see her real soon, okay? Just hold still.
Don't. He's misses his eyes.
cumbersome, but that's always the way with these new prototypes, huh? And all you have to do is just be. I know things haven't been so great lately, okay?
Something then.
I've been a lousy father.
I'm unable.
Lousy husband, too.
You should go to sleep.
You've seen how rotten that's gotten, huh? But all that is going to change. We're all going to be together. All of our hard work, reverse the process. All of our sacrifices. That's my gift to you. To us.
Help me! Help me! Please!
Dad? Why are you doing this?
I love you. Son. I love you with all of my heart.
Escape across the line. There, fall 2018. That looks interesting. I'm not really a horror kind of guy, but that looks interesting. I don't even know if it is horror, it's more like suspense / mystery. But like I said, looks interesting.
I have waited so long for this. We will sacrifice the world's Atlas to the harvest.
What's waiting for you? Let's get out there.
Go show them what Starling can do.
The Legion is growing. There aren't enough of us. We need to find help from every planet in Atlas.
The more of us there are, the stronger each of us is.
Exactly.
You must feed my legion.
Drax isn't going to stop until we end this.
I will finish this.
Starlink Battle for Outlets, MMO October 16th.
Thank you. Hello everyone, I'm Laurel Melville, Creative Director on Starlink Battle for Atlas. Last year, revealed
Battle for
our
Atlas.
modular starship innovation to the world and showed you how players could reconfigure it instantly to adapt to any challenge. This year, we're excited to show you what the depth of the open world that we've built and put the game directly into your hands. We're going to take you on a journey 400 light years away from Earth to the Atlas star system. Discover exotic planets, meet fascinating local factions, and forge your alliance. Upgrade your pilots, starships, and gear, and unleash devastating combos to save Atlas from the relentless Forgotten Legion. The mission will not be easy. Atlas is a dangerous place, and our heroes will need all the help they can get.
Could use a little help here. Can you hear me?
We had a great time together.
Rock and roll, boys.
See, that's right on life for me. My Xbox went out, so I'm putting that back on. There we go. I'm gonna wait till this press conference finishes up. Yeah, it's boring again. There we go. I'm gonna wait till this press conference finishes up, and then I'm going to. Oh, I can see my swift movement. And then I'm going to turn on the lights. That way, when the Sony press conference comes on, if you guys can hear me over this loud audio, when the Sony press conference comes on, I'm gonna have the light on, so that way it's better to see everything.
Hello everyone. Hello everyone. It is an honor to welcome Star Fox in Starlink, Battle for Atlas. Isn't it all?
It's amazing. Ever since I started working on Starlink, I wanted to invite Fox and his crew into the game. And Star Fox on Super Nintendo was the first 3D game I've ever played, and I'll never forget that. And so for me, this moment is a dream come true.
And this dream was only made possible thanks to our long relationship with Nintendo. We can't wait to play Fox on the Nintendo Switch. I would like to give a special thanks to a dear friend with us in the audience today. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Miyamoto.
Holy crap.
Hello, how are you?
Ladies and gentlemen, the creator of Mario himself's here.
So I know you were coming today, so I came with a gift. You know, it's the first prototype of the vessel that we saw. Do you like it? Super. So, thank you very much. So, it is actually a vessel that has been created by the team, and they would be so happy to see you backstage. So let's go and join them. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Miyamoto, and thank you, Eve. For everyone at E3, please be sure to come by the Ubisoft booth where we'll have a full hands-on demo for you to try. For everyone else, Starlink will launch on all consoles on October 16th with Star Fox as an exclusive Nintendo Switch experience.
Exclusive to Nintendo Switch? That's pretty cool. It's also kind of a letdown for those people who don't have Nintendo Switch. But being one of those people who actually do have a Nintendo Switch, I think it's pretty cool.
Check out starlinkgame.com to pre-order the game right after the conference. Thank you so much for being here today, and have a great E3.
For Honor.
Streamers, cosplayers, artists, tournament organizers, and all of our players, you are for honor. Hello, I'm Roman Campos Oyola, Creative Director. Whether it be upgraded stability with the dedicated servers, release of heroes, constant balancing and new training tools, we would not be here without your passion and commitment. You've helped us enrich the experience. Thank you.
actions speak louder than words, right? In celebration of E3, we are inviting new players to join. So, if you haven't played For Honor yet, now is your chance. Starting today and until next Monday, we are giving away the PC Starter Edition on Uplay. Download it this week on PC and it's yours for free. So come, join the fight with us. That's not all. Because building on everything that we've learned, we're now ready to expand our world.
I'm gonna have to grab another drink before the Sony press conference happens now. Hopefully this is so much over so I can get these over to my laptop and like start free editing them before I actually convert them. And being realistic, the Square Enix one shouldn't take that long to convert at all because that was the shortest press conference so far. This is copyright. I believe it is. Copyrighted song that I'm probably gonna get in trouble for YouTube. Corona Marching Fire, 10/16/18. So DLC or a sequel?
After the great cataclysm that brought knights, Vikings and samurai to fight, civil war consumed China. Warriors of the Wulin factions fought each other but failed to establish order. Amid the chaos, 4 warriors of the Wulin now march west. With a new faction, 4 new fighters, visual enhancements, and single-player content yet to be revealed, the Marching Fire update is our biggest and most ambitious addition so far.
Let's get DLC.
This update will not be complete without answering a huge request from our community. A new 4v4 multiplayer mode fulfilling the classic medieval fantasy. You know what it is? The Castle Siege. So please, allow me to introduce you to this new mode, Breach.
Boom, 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 boom. Not bad, not bad, not bad. True too.
Hi everyone, I'm Delphine Dosset, brand director on The Crew 2. In just a few days, freedom will be yours. Freedom to get your hands on your dream car, bike, boat or plane and unleash your passion for motorsports all across the United States. The Crew 2 releases on June 29th and we are very happy to announce that the open beta will be available on PlayStation 4, Xbox One and PC on June 21st. But there's more. You can preload the open beta right now, so you'll be ready to hit the road as soon as it starts. From all of us at Ivory Tower, welcome to The Crew 2.
Might as well take that opportunity soon, I mean. Copyrighted music, oh my god, yes. All of these have copyright, oh no. I'm in trouble for this, oh my god. What will I do with this now? Oh no, no. Copyrighted music, I got to do my best to try to avoid it, oh my goodness. What do I do from this point? Is he gonna hit the plane? Oh no. Yes it is. Never mind. Just a clip. Red Bull car. Driving past it farther, farther, far. Flying boat. Start your story. I was gonna say start your engine. That was a big letdown. You almost went off the edge. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for.
How can a child save us all?
I still gotta finish Origins, but I'm hyped for this game.
Tell me.
I already know what it is by seeing that, by seeing the logo before it.
Where do we begin?
Damn, that was dark.
Does not define who we will become. Before you, I see a path.
But again, these games are always dark.
Built by friendship and family.
But I also like these games because like they feature a lot of like real historical people. Which is a fictionalized versions of these people.
To protect this world.
You carry the plane of your Venus. Act like it. As you ride your odyssey across the mountains and the seas, remember, the fate of Greece journeys with you.
Right, Son of Rome 2. No, I'm just kidding. We all know what it is. Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Also weird to note, this is called Odyssey. And last year, Mario Odyssey and Origins released on the same exact day. So I mean,
Jonathan Dumont, creative director of Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Assassin's Creed Odyssey is more than just an adventure. It truly is a role-playing journey. You will explore, on land and sea, one of the most iconic and influential settings in human history, ancient Greece. The golden age of Athens saw the rise of democracy, modern medicine, revolutionary art, and Western philosophy. But it was also a time of war. A devastating conflict between Sparta and Athens, the Peloponnesian War, divided the
Sorry, I have to. This is Sparta!
In this world of contrast and opportunity, this land shaped by the gods rages a battle between order and chaos.
Remember that was me, though?
This is where your adventure begins. You, a simple mercenary, an
It's like
outcast,
the early days of
take
memes.
on an incredible quest to save your loved ones and become the legendary Greek hero Greece desperately needs. Our teams in Quebec and from around the world have spent the last 3 years putting all their energy, passion, and dedication into this project. We have continued to transform Assassin's Creed into an epic RPG experience.
See, meantime, this has been in development since they released Origins.
But your Odyssey, shaped by your actions and choices. And the first choice you'll make at the start of the game is to choose your character.
That's different.
Alexios or Cassandra?
That's different.
And you play that character for the entire game. You share the bloodline of a legendary
It's almost like Unity,
Spartan
except
hero
not
and
like
victorious
Unity, because
mysterious
you play both the brother and the sister in Unity.
Your turn.
I need a spear.
You're old enough now. My father's spear holds a certain burden, but you're ready. Think of Leonidas. He had great courage, and he made a great sacrifice. You share in his blood and the strength he possessed.
The broken spear of Leonidas gives you access to powerful range, combat, and stealth abilities that you can unleash on your enemies. And for the first time, we have deeply changed the way we tell stories in Assassin's Creed. You can now truly interact with history like never before.
Perhaps when I was thinner, both in weight and philosophy. So tell me, were you able to resolve the situation without bloodshed?
The rebel had guards. I relieved them.
Interesting. You thought the life of a thief and a murderer was worth more than that of soldiers doing their duty.
I wasn't even thinking about him, to be honest.
And what of the rebel?
He should be halfway to Mykonos by now.
Oh, really? You let that lunatic run loose? Are you sure that was wise?
I'm not sure approaching you was wise.
Our choices are like ripples on water. They seem tiny and insignificant at the beginning, but they can become devastating tidal waves by the time they run their course.
Over the next few days, you can experience this for yourself here at E3 in our playable demo. And for you at home, here's a full gameplay sequence of Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Thank you, have a great E3.
The following game, 4K capture, has been edited for time. Ubisoft Quebec production. As long as there are no ship battles, I'm fine with this. Someone tried to play as Cassandra. Hey, it's Nico with the blue beak.
Such a beautiful island.
Hashtag blue beak eagle.
Ah, Mykonos Island, built from the corpses of giants slain by the legendary Heracles.
Read me the note again.
Bearing Mystios, that's you. We are a small but fierce group of rebels who pay you handsomely to help us overthrow our Athenian oppressors. A warrior named Theocles fights with them. None who face him survive. Please, Mystios, our people are dying. Signed, Kira.
What did your informant tell you?
Word has already spread of you sinking those ships. There's a price on your head.
Whew, that didn't take long.
There's also word of Spartans landing on Mykonos.
So, I'm here to find Kira, who wants me to kill Theocles.
An Athenian ally.
Who's at war with Sparta.
And don't forget the bounty.
Business as usual then.
Gods protect you, Cassandra.
Thanks, Barnabas. But they'll be too busy protecting Theocles from me.
We've been spotted. Go! I'll handle this.
Fight them for all you're worth!
More horse riding sequences. Just like in Origins was.
You're chasing your own tail, mercenary.
You won't escape me!
You want my head? Come and take it.
You can't defeat me!
You really should have left me alone.
I was about to you just steal his helmet. Like, I'll take that, thank you.
Barnabas was right. The Spartans have made themselves right at home. I'm looking for Kira.
What do you want with her?
The mercenary who bears the eagle of Zeus. You got my message. It said something about paying me handsomely.
Huh. Mercenaries.
Athenians have enslaved our people for too long. Help us free Mykonos from their grasp, and you'll have more drachmi than you can carry. here to kill the Oclis, not go to war. Which is why I sent word of our rebellion to you and Sparta.
My men are ferocious in a ground assault, but we're outnumbered.
And the Oclis fights with the fury of Ares.
Join us in battle. If you're half the warrior Kira says you are, we'll grind these Athenians into dust.
All right, Spartan. I'll fight with you. But the Oclis is mine.
To battle then.
Big battle. I always like these big battle sequences in games. This is how cinematic they look. Yeah, they have a big chunk of his health.
Your life ends today!
Okay, this looks really amazing now. I am definitely pre-ordering this when I get the chance. But I've got so many more games that I still have to purchase and pre-order and shit like that. So it's gonna be quite a bit before I'm able to pre-order that. Assassin's Creed Odyssey. October 5th. So that comes out a week before Black Ops 4 does. That's like 3 big games in one month. Assassin's Creed, Call of Duty, and Red Dead Redemption.
Hi everyone, and thank you for joining us. And thanks to everyone watching from home. To our teams, it's an honor to work with some of the best in the world. Congratulations on a great show. I am an optimistic guy, and I am particularly excited about the future of technology and the positive role games will play in shaping our society. To create these games, we need to work even more openly with you, the gamers. Because we know when we do that together, everything gets better. So have a great E3. Thank you very much.
Welcome to the post show. As promised, that was an amazing conference, but we're not wasting any time. We're jumping right into it. We're going to show live exclusive gameplay of the Division.
And like just
Welcome back, everyone. We just watched Ubisoft's press conference at E3 2018, and we're back here to break down.
I'm just gonna mute that because it's almost over anyway. Gonna wait for it to play out, and then I'm gonna give my final thoughts on it. There's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and it's over. Alright. So, now to get my final thoughts on that, let me actually, before I do that, turn on the light because now it's really dark in here, it's almost impossible to see stuff. turn the light over here actually, because this one you can actually make brighter or darker depending on what you want to do. So there. All right, so my final thoughts on the Ubisoft press conference. I thought this press conference was actually pretty good. Got a lot of good announcements in there, like Starlink and Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and the Crew 2 beta release date was announced, and the new Trials game was announced. I'm excited for all 4 of those. And I'm looking forward to see what surprises Sony has in store for us for their press conference later tonight. Be on the lookout for that press conference reaction coming tomorrow, because it's going to be a pretty big one. But I'm not going to waste any more time, because I want to get right into editing this video, so that way when Sony's press conference airs, that way I'll be able to have to face my camera for that and such. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my Sony press conference reactions coming tomorrow. Peace out, everyone.